Hello, my friends, and welcome to another reading video. All right, so today, obviously, I'm not in our classroom, so I have to do our reading practice on the computer, which is okay. No big deal, right? Let me share my screen. We are going to start talking about new letter sounds today, and we're going to keep working on them next week. So we've been working on our long A's and our long O's, but now we're going to talk about something called a soft C and a soft G. So usually C's make the k sound, right? And G's make the g. Well, did you know sometimes C's actually sound like a s, and G's sometimes sound like a j? So sometimes they sound like different letters. Oh my gosh, English is so tricky. That's why we practice it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, fix my face here. So this week, soft C's and soft G's. Let's look at the word celery. So if we were sounding this out, we might say celery, right? Celery? Have I ever heard of the word celery? I haven't. Have you? Probably not. So that's where we go, oh, well, but we know what this is. This is a vegetable, and it's called celery. So you see how that C actually makes a s like an S? Well, that is called a soft C. Usually when you see a C and an E, we know it's going to be a soft C. So say this word with me. Celery. Good. Now let's look at this picture. We all know what this is. Everybody shout out. Oops, my mouse is stuck. Shout out. What is this a picture of? A giraffe. Do you hear that? Giraffe. But if we didn't know that was a soft G, we might say giraffe. And I'm like, that's not a giraffe. I've never heard that word before. So we know it's going to be a soft G, a giraffe. And anytime you see a G and an I, it's going to be a soft G. Okay, let's practice a couple other ones. So what is this a picture of? These are mice. So when there's just one, it's a mouse. That's spelled differently. When we have two or more, we call them mice. And look, if we sounded it out, we might say, Ike, Mike. Well, that's not what we call these little guys. We call them mice. And the reason we know it's a soft C is because of this E right here. And another trick that we have hopefully been learning is we know this is a long I, which makes the I sound because of the E at the end also. These E's, man, those are some powerful letters. Let me tell ya. Okay, let's look at the next one. What is this a picture of? You're right, it's a picture of an orange. So if we didn't know this was an orange and we were just sounding this out, we might say orang. Orang? Nope, because that G makes the G sound usually. But with this E right here after it, we know it's going to be a J sound. So let's try it again. Orange. Orange. Okay, let me switch my screen. Let's practice a few more words together. All right, like a flash, we're on a new screen. Okay, so here's some different words with the soft C and the soft G that I bet you never even noticed before. Let's say the first one together. Ice. Like there is a lot of ice on the ground in the winter. But if we sounded it out, we might say Ike, right? Because C's make K. Not when there is an E right after it. So let's say this one more time. Ice. This next word, say it with me. Cent. Remember, a penny is worth 1 cent. So if we were sounding it out and we didn't know, we might say k-ent. But nope, we see that E right after the C, so we know it has to be cent. Good. Now look, this next word is city. Say that with me. City. Yep, it has that soft C. But look, it has an I, not an E. Well, just like we talked about, anytime there is an I or an E after a G, same with C. So I's and E's always mean it's going to be a soft C. So if you didn't know, you would say k-itty, kitty? Well, that's not how we spell the word kitty. So let's try one more time with the soft C. S-itty, city. Good. And we're going to practice this a lot so that you get the hang of it. But let's look at some soft G's now. So we know this is going to be a soft G, the j, because of this I right here. So let's say it together. Magic. Magic. If you tried to sound it out with using the normal g sound, you'd say mag-ic. Magic? That's not right. And that's why it's important to always read our words out loud so that our ears can help us figure out if we're reading it correctly or not. So let's say it together one more time. Magic. Awesome. How about this one? Ooh, we have the CH combo. What does CH say? Good job. It says cha, cha. So we have cha, ain, j, j. What if we tried it with the g sound? Cha, ain, g. Nope, that doesn't sound like a word. So let's try it one more time with the soft G. Change. Change. Awesome. And the last one, we've got a G with an E, so we know it's going to be the J sound. Say it with me. Age. Good. So we're going to practice our soft C's and our soft G's a lot over the next week, I promise. But the more we practice these types of things, the easier and easier it will get to sound out new words when we're reading. All right. New week, new letter sound. That means new sight words. Let me switch our screen one more time and put up our new sight words. All right, like a flash. I know it's a little weird when I'm doing it on the computer. Everything seems like it just flashes and changes. Thanks for hanging in there with me. So here are our new words that we're going to work on this week. Let's say them all together. Then we'll say them in a sentence. And then we'll say them rapid fire one more time. Ready? Say the words with me. Far. Good. Next one. Give. Next one. To. And the last one. Try. Awesome. Let's put these in a sentence. So far. I live far away from the school, and it takes me a long time to drive there. True story, but it's okay, because I love seeing your adorable faces, so it's worth it. Far. Give. My mom said I had to give half of my cookie to my brother. Bummer. Or yes, because we love to share. Give. To. I have too many pairs of shoes. I don't have room for them. To. And last one, try. I want you to always try your best on your work. Okay, let's say them rapid fire. Ready? Far. Give. To. Try. Awesome job, my friends. All right, last thing we're going to do is we're going to switch over and read a story. And we're just going to read the story today so that we can hear it and think about it. And we're going to do a little bit of work with it on Tuesday when we come back from our long weekend. So let me switch over to our story. All right. So like I said, today is just hearing the story for the first time. On Tuesday, we're going to do some more thinking. So today, settle in, kick back, get comfy, and let's listen to the story. Technology breakdown. Oh no. Today, I'm at work with Dad. Phones are ringing, email is dinging, and screens everywhere are bing, bing, binging. The noise in here is driving me mad. But for my dad, all that high-tech clatter does not matter. He stays calm when things go wrong. He keeps things running all day long. Things break down here every day. I have to fix them right away. Ooh, he's like super dad. A worker cries, "Help me quick! My printer's on the blink. What can I do? I haven't got a clue." Dad looks and thinks, and then he says, "I see that your printer's on the blink. I'll fix it quick. It's out of ink." Well, that's an easy fix. Yay for Dad. Another worker cries, "Help me quick. My email's full. What can I do? I haven't got a clue." Dad looks and thinks, and then he says, "Don't worry. I'll delete some for you. That's all you need to do." Another worker cries, "Help me quick. My video call's blurry. What can I do? I haven't got a clue." Dad looks and thinks, and then he says, "It's blurry indeed. I'll have to boost your internet speed." Oh man, How many times have we all needed some help boosting our internet speed during distance learning, right? Sometimes our computers and internet is just grumpy. Thank goodness Dad is here to fix it. Technology problems go all day long, but my dad always finds out what is wrong. The boss says, "Thank you, you're the best. Now go on home and get some rest." We leave the office to a setting sun. I say, "Thank you, Dad. That sure was fun. I can't believe all the work you've done." Woo, that dad was a busy dad. Okay, so that was a fun story. It's a silly story, but we are going to talk about it more next week. We're going to look for some rhyming words. We're going to talk about what's happening in the story, and we're going to practice finding those key details. But for now, it was just all about hearing it. So the last thing we're going to talk about today are our sight words and our reading log. So go ahead and hit pause, grab these two books, sight words, reading log, and come on back and join me when you're ready. All right, first things first, let's talk about our reading log. You should have been reading all week long, and you should be filling out your My Character Trait reading log. So you should have at least 4 stories filled out on your log. Every day you should read your book, write the title of your book, and then write 2 words to describe the main character. Is the main character funny and tall? Is he old and wise? Is she young and full of energy? Chicken Little had glasses and he was white. Let's see, Foxy Loxy was evil and his fur was brown. Mrs. Sae-Wong has brown hair and glasses. So whatever traits you found with the main character in your story, you're going to write those down. Okay? When you're all done with your trait reading log, make sure you send me a picture in Seesaw so I can see what stories you read and I can see what character traits there were in your story. Now, if you turn the page, this week we had our color by number picture is a picture of a dragon to help us celebrate Chinese New Year. So you have to do a little bit of math, but 0 plus 5 equals 5. So you're going to come up here and find the number 5. You're going to color it black. I would love to see everybody's pictures of this week to show me that you're practicing your addition. And I think our dragons are going to turn out kind of cool. So take some time, color this in, do a little bit of fun work to help your brain kind of relax and settle in and get ready for the weekend. All right? And the last thing we're going to talk about are our sight words. I use my paper clip so I can flip right to the next word. I hope you are doing the same thing with those paper clips that were in your bags. But the first word we're going to talk about today is the word first. So everybody turn to first. Give everybody just a second. And always, if you need more time, just hit pause. Come back when you're ready. All right, hopefully everybody's to the word first. If not, just hit pause and find it, and we will be here when you are ready to come back. But let's say it together. Ready? First. Let's say the sentence together. I am first in line. We're going to practice writing that word first. I'm going to write it in the box. We're going to write it on the line. And then we're going to go through and we're going to find it. All of the firsts. And lastly, I want you to cut out the letters and glue them in order. Some of you are still just writing the letters, but I really want you to take out your pair of scissors and practice cutting the letters out and gluing them in order for that practice with our fingers of moving and gluing. I promise it is important. And lastly, draw me a picture that matches that sentence. I am first in line. Okay. Hit pause, work on this page, and come on back when you're ready. All right, if you're back with me, hopefully that means you're all done with the word first. Let's turn the page. The next page we're talking, or next page, goodness gracious, Mrs. Sae-Wong. The next word is water. Everybody say it with me. Water. Good. Read the sentence with me. We swim in water. I love to play in the water in the summertime. All right, we're going to practice writing it. Couple of times. We're going to go through and find it. And finally, we're going to cut it out. Cut all the letters, glue them in order for that practice. And finally, you're going to draw me a picture that matches that sentence. We swim in water. So draw that down. When you're all done, well, I should say hit pause. And then when you're all done, come back and join me. All right, if you're back with me, hopefully that means you are all done with the word water. And that, my friends, is it for today. Nice, easy day as we go into our long weekend. So as a reminder, I just want to say this in all of our videos. Today is Friday. We have a 3-day weekend, so there is no school next Monday. So you get to enjoy family time on on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We get President's Day off from school as a nice little break for our very tired brains. Okay? So make sure you do something fun and exciting. Get outside. Enjoy the sunshine. There is a Valentine's Day art video that you can click on and draw a beautiful, adorable picture if you want to. Some of us were just asking for some art, so I threw in another drawing video today. I loved everybody's paper lanterns from yesterday, so hopefully I'll get a whole bunch of Valentine's art from everybody today. But I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will see everybody at our 11 o'clock meeting today. If you have any questions, as always, please let me know. You can send me a message in Seesaw. You can send me a message in Class Dojo. Either way, let me know how I can help you. Other than that, friends, hopefully I'll see you later, and I hope you all have a wonderful long weekend. Bye, friends.